Welcome to episode 25 of the Automation Podcast, brought to you by InsightsInAutomation.com. I'm Sean Tierney, your host, and on today's show, we're going to talk about finding Rockwell software downloads and upgrades. So in the last podcast, we talked about how to check to see if Rockwell software was compatible with your operating system. Today, we're going to go back to that same site and look for product downloads and upgrades. And where we start is at ab.com, so AB. Now, you can also type in Alan Bradley or alan-bradley.com, and they all take you to the same place. It's like ab.rockwellautomation.com. Personally, I like typing in ab.com. It's really short. So once you get there, you're going to scroll halfway down the page, and on the left-hand side, you're going to see something called Quick Links. And right in the middle of that Quick Link list, you're going to see a link for Product Compatibility and Download Center. When you click that, you're going to want to choose the middle tab called Get Downloads. There you're going to see two links, Find Product Downloads or Download Software Updates. Now say you have RS Logix 5000 version 19 and you're looking for version 20.01. Well, you would want to go directly to Download Software Updates. This is where it's going to prompt you for your company name and your serial number. Now this is the serial number of the software package you want. A lot of people ask me, how do I know what my serial number is? Well, it's in your box. Go get your software box. There's a red envelope in it, or if it's really old, it's on the side of the box. But if it's a newer package, there's a red envelope in there, has your serial number and your activation key. Now, if you've lost your serial number, you can open up the software and go to Help About, but that is dependent on what you've typed in. I've seen people type in 10 zeros. I've seen people type in 0 through 9. I've actually seen people type the wrong serial number, and they've typed the RS Logix serial number into FactoryTalk View or vice versa. So it's always safest to go to your box of software. But if you're on the road, no big deal. You can chat with Rockwell. You can call your local distributor. Somebody will be able to look up your serial numbers for you. Personally, I would try the online chat or even give the tech support people a call and ask them. But your local authorized distributor also can look that directly up too. So if you got to call them anyways, ask them about that. They'll get you to the right person. There's usually one person in the company that has access to that registration database. If you're looking for another download, say something besides a software update, maybe it's, firmware or other type of files, add-ins, tools, resources, then you want to click on the Find Product Downloads. Okay, so there's two links under the Get Downloads tab. Find Product Downloads, that's pretty much for everything. But the Download Software Update link, that gets you right to downloading software updates where you put your serial number in and it takes you right to the download. So it can save you several steps by going to the Download Software Updates if that's really what you want. All right, so in this instance, if I go into Find Product Downloads and I type in a 1756-L6, I'll see a list of all the different L6 processors. I'm going to go ahead and choose an L63. I'll choose a Series B. I'll choose a version 20.01. And then when I click, I'm not going to click on Compare. I'm going to click on Downloads. And that brings me to a new window. And that window shows the 1756L63. And then it gives me a little picture of a hard drive. I'm going to click on that. And then that gives me an option to download the firmware for that processor. So let's do something different. I'm going to back up. And this time I'm going to put in a 1756-EN, and I'll select from the list an EN2T. I'll choose unsigned, because once you go signed, you can't go back. So I'll choose unsigned firmware. I'll choose the latest product Rev 5008, and then I'll come back to that page where I have to click on the little hard drive with the red arrow. And in this pop-up, I not only see firmware, but I also see EDS files. So let's try one more thing. So I'm going to back up and I'm going to do RSView 32 and I'm going to choose the latest version 7.6. I come back to the page with the little hard drive with the red arrow. I'm going to click on that. And then I see three links this time. I see a link for the resource kit, for the extension CD, and for software updates. So with RSView 32, there was these two option CDs that you always wanted to have. So I just wanted to check and see if those would be listed under these downloads, and they are. So I can go ahead and download one of those optional CDs. Maybe I only grabbed the RSView 32 CD and forgot I needed those option CDs. I don't know. But I just wanted to put that in there. So if you're looking for an EDS file, for a firmware file, or for add-ons, you can even use this to get like those RS Logix 5000, Studio 5000 tools that come with the software. So I went to Studio 5000 Tools. I selected that. I went to Downloads. And then when I hit the little hard drive with the red arrow, I saw a list of all the tools. I selected the clock update tool, which will update all your PLCs on your network from your PC's clock. And all I had to do was log in with my free ab.com login, and I was able to download that file without a support contract for RSLogix 5000. So it's a pretty cool way to find your downloads and find them quickly. If you ever use the old EDS searching tool or the old firmware site, I mean, this is now one-stop shopping for all these different downloads, and it's really nice. So give it a shot. Again, you just go to ab.com, Product Compatibility and Download Center. Then you want to go to the middle tab, which is the Get Downloads. And if you're just looking for miscellaneous downloads, go to Find Product Downloads. You can also find the new View Studio transfer utility in there, as well as a bunch of free software. I think we covered that in a previous podcast. But if you're looking for actually just upgrading your registered software and you have a tech support contract, go to Download Software Updates. That'll just take you directly to that product you want to download. You won't have to do all the searching in between. Well, that's it for the new and improved way to get downloads from Rockwell Automation. And that's it for this episode of the Automation Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, or corrections, please don't hesitate to let me know by replying to this episode's blog post at theautomationpodcast.com. And you can always stay up to date with all the Insights websites by visiting insightsinautomation.com. I'm your host, Sean Tierney, and until next time, peace.